I'm really proud to stand behind today's sponsor, FTX.
How many times have you heard people say, don't believe everything that you see online? And what did you do? You called them old school and traditional and went ahead and believed that person behind your screen. So, we all know what happened with FTX in the past week, right? And for those of you who don't know what happened, let me give you a brief of everything. FTX is the second largest crypto exchange that went completely bankrupt this week. And the way they went bankrupt is hilarious. If you want to know how to destroy your competitor, take notes. So, FTX is the second largest crypto exchange owned by Sam Bankman, and Binance is the first largest, owned by Changpeng Zhao. For years, these two competitors played nice, but they secretly hated each other. So, one fine day, Sam Bankman decided that he could not hide his feelings anymore and took a shot at his competitor on the most controversial platform in the world. Yes, I mean Twitter, of course. Sam Bankman tried to make Changpeng Zhao, or CZ, look like a fool by taking a shot at his attempts to work with regulators, saying, he is allowed to go to DC, right? Implying his competitor was banned. And this is where all fell down. Lesson number 1. Never share your feelings on the internet. And what were the consequences of Sam Bankman's tweet? A few days after the tweet, CoinDesk leaked FTX's financial balance sheet. And what was in this balance sheet that led up to FTX's bankruptcy? In the balance sheet, we could see that FTX had had a lot of money tied up in FTT token and Solana. And when I say a lot of money, I literally mean a lot of money. They had up to $14.6 billion tied up in these tokens. And what was suspicious was that they couldn't sell anything when they wanted. And they also had huge liabilities worth up to $8 billion. So CZ finally had his prayers answered. He was ready to take this opportunity to fight against his rival. He tweeted on that day that Binance would be liquidating all their money that were tied up in tokens due to recent revelations. So what would happen if CZ sold all their tokens? The price of the tokens would drop, leading Sam to lose a lot of money. And CZ came out saying this was not against any competitor, but it obviously was. Because of all the recent speculation that people were seeing about FTX, everybody decided to withdraw their funds from FTX. This caused FTX to go completely bankrupt. So that's basically the story of how they collapsed. Now let's talk about the ones who endorsed FTX like it was their baby. Who do we start with? Okay, let's start with Graham Stephan, the OG channel for financial investing. He promoted FTX and Sam like crazy. Sam probably paid a crazy amount, like I'm talking close to $1 million to endorse this scam. I do understand that he didn't think it would go down this bad, but why can't you be less lazy and do your research before endorsing something? Or maybe Sam fooled him with his simplicity.
You trust the guy more when you see the car he drives. He's worth like $20 billion or something, and he drives like this kind. I don't want to call it beat up. It's like it's an older Toyota. He doesn't even have window tints on the completely stock Toyota.
Come on, I know you're obsessed with being simple, but there is no reason a guy with a Corolla is more trustworthy compared to a guy with a Benz or something like that. If you don't know much about crypto, then why endorse it, Graham? It's best to stick to what you know. But Graham did come out right before it shut down and did warn the users to take out their money, and that was a good move.
FTX US has been a sponsor here on the channel for the majority of the year. This one I did not see coming. FTX US, you could still take it out and transfer it to an external wallet or wherever else you please. I think it's pretty safe to say as a result of that, I'm no longer working with them.
Someone else who endorsed FTX that's really popular in the Middle East. And the thing about Middle East is everyone there has a crazy sum of money, and these guys are action takers. They don't just sit around, they actually do stuff. Nas Daily is really popular in the Middle East. He literally has about 10 million subscribers, so look at the number of people he could have got for FTX. Let's look at the reasons behind why Nas endorsed FTX to everyone. So the video made by Nas was obviously deleted, but some sly dude re-uploaded it, so I'll share clips from that with.
Okay, the guy you see next to me is the most generous billionaire in the world.
He titled the video, The Most Generous Billionaire. Okay, so let's look at the reasons we should believe Sam Bankman by Nas Daily. So, Sam has crazy hair. Sam is vegan. Sam sleeps 5 hours a night. Sam lives in the Bahamas with 10 roommates. And Sam is 29 years old. Wow, Nas, that does really seem like a trustworthy person. Like, what the hell? Are you seriously going to endorse his business because he has crazy hair and is vegan? You could rather just endorse some random LA girl for that. All that happened recently is a lesson for us. I would advise you all to stop taking financial advice from people on the internet. They care more about the money they make than the money you make. I hope you guys liked my take on this. Love you all and see you all in the next video. Until then, please don't get robbed.